Buddy, before we go into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what we're going to talk about. First, we're going to go into the total crypto market cap. It's at about 1.149 trillion. We're going to look to see exactly what needs to happen for a breakdown and or a break up, as we are very close to a major resistance, and we'll see if we can push up to the last level that we have on our chart. We'll also take a look at Bitcoin as it's sitting under the 28,500 level. It's sitting right around 28,394 on this early Sunday morning as we await the futures to open later on today. We've also got XRP sitting around the 0.414 level, or 0.514 level. We dropped down to about 50 cents last night, but we're unable to break down any lower. So as of right now, the 494 level remains the low support. We've got 52.22 over the top, and we'll see what we have to do to push up to that 558 level, maybe even a little bit further. Make sure to hit that like button as it greatly pushes me through the analytics, and I will catch you on the other side of the intro as it's very nice to be back home and doing this update in the traditional sense. Good morning, 8:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So before we go into the charts, I want to read this since, a lot of people talked about a settlement on the 31st or the 1st, and I told you that's all bullshit. I told you stay away from those predictions because it doesn't seem to me until like the end of September would be the earliest. We might be lucky at the end of July, but there's a 6-month waiting period after, and we're nowhere near it. So, attorney claims Ripple versus SEC verdict may take 2 more months. The SEC versus Ripple case has dragged on since 2020, has attracted global attention. This is a 2-minute read, and this is just to set everybody straight real quick about what's going on, because I've seen a lot of the fun and bullshit about this settlement on the 31st. Just pay attention. Crypto enthusiasts, developers, and crypto firms eagerly await the Ripple versus SEC ruling to determine the next direction for the industry. Notably, legal professionals in the cryptocurrency industry predicted that the case would round up yesterday, March 31st, following Judge Teresa's ruling, but it didn't happen. Instead, the attorney representing thousands of XRP holders, John Deaton, has negated the deadline, which, like I've said from the beginning, they're a bunch of fudsters as well. Not that I don't like them, but they're pushing a narrative that's bullshit because they know this case wasn't ready to settle, but they're feeding on the heartstrings, and I don't appreciate that. That's why you have to take it with a grain of salt what Johnny Deaton is saying and a couple of these other people who are closer to the case. It's just a lot of FUD's been coming out. And a lot of people like Jeremy Hogan, but he's perpetrating the FUD. Not saying that they're bad people. I'm just saying if you're looking for a straight answer with XRP, these are not the right people. Because they're FUDing you all along. They know that there couldn't be a settlement yet. They already know this. But yet they're pulling at your heartstrings to act as if it's going to all but happen. So no deadline for the Ripple versus SC case ruling. But as I've stated a billion times, Attorney Deaton took to Twitter to clarify that March 31st wasn't a deadline for the judge's ruling, although previously he said he would stick to that, and back in November, his source said that it was going to settle, one of the bigger ones with the XRP community, and he stated that that's what was going to happen, and he was keeping his allegiance to that. We all knew it wasn't going to happen, except for the fudsters and the ones who have all the hopium. In his words, there is no certainty of when the judge will decide. It might occur in the next 30 to 60 days. Nah, bullshit. Deaton also stated that the Civil Justice Reform Act of 1990 CJRA mandates the U.S. Court's Director of the Administrator Office to prepare a semi-annual report covering the district court motions queued for the ruling for more than 6 months. As such, the summary judgment doesn't fall under the category, as it had only been pending for only 3 months. However, Deaton disclosed that Judge Trice usually issues a summary judgment within months of a Daubert expert's decision. The decision could impact the entire crypto industry. The crypto community has been on edge awaiting the court ruling on the case. This is due to the many implications of the decision on the entire crypto industry. The SEC has been pushing to regulate crypto, and winning this case could enable it to actualize further plans. Moreover, if the commission succeeds in classifying XRP as security, many other assets and some aspects of crypto operations will fall under its jurisdictional power. Moreover, if the SEC wins, the U.S. Senators Cynthia Lummis and Christian Kirshen Gillibrand proposed legislation in June 2022 may also push through. Such a law may empower the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, to handle crypto derivatives and trading. Johnny Deaton's recent post highlights several compelling reasons why the outcome of this case could be particularly significant. In his view, very few court rulings have the potential to impact not just the U.S., but the entire world, and international holders have been left in limbo. 99% of all court rulings don't have the importance and significance this decision may prove to have. Not very often does a judge's decision impact not only the U.S., but the world. International holders have been held hostage, 17 amicus briefs at the district court level, etc. As per Deaton, 99% of all court rulings in the past don't have the same significance and importance. So ask yourself, if Johnny Deaton had all those facts, why did he string us all along to make it sound like the settlement was all but guaranteed on March 31st? They all have their hand in the same cookie jar, is my point. So pay attention to what you know. Pay attention to who you trust, and don't get yourself too worked up from the bullshit. Just pay attention to the charts. They tell you all you need to know. A lot of people, discount the charts because they just don't understand them. XRP right now is at 0.5101. We came up in the 2-hour time frame. So far got rejected. Didn't have an extreme push of volume at all. And we came up to that 52.22 resistance once again about 8 hours ago. And 10 hours ago, but we couldn't break back over. If this continues, we've had a bearish cross in the 2-hour time frame. We need a substantial pull up to get back not only above 52.22, but to break back up above 55.85, and ultimately be able to make a push back up here to the 59-cent roughly level. If we fail to do that and we get rejected here, the next logical choice for XRP would be to come back down to the 494, which we've been once. Didn't exactly hit it, but we've tried to put in a W reversal. And then that would cause a bigger, more catastrophic breakdown if you lost the 494. So we need to pay very close attention this morning. If we lose the 494, your next real target would be that 455 to try to hold on. And then underneath that's the 432, and you don't want to go down there. You go down there, this pattern's over. You obviously have the 448 and the 442, but substantial levels we're running out of. So that's what we're looking at with XRP. So pay attention to the levels I just said. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. Maybe this afternoon I will. But that's all that's important right now. Bitcoin is at 28,347, down 122 points. We're still within this channel, I would like to call it. Bitcoin needs to get over 28,560, get on top of that, and possibly push out to that 31,100 area. Or if we come down and lose the 27,170 area approximately, that's how you roll back down and come back down to the 25,194 at minimum. So very, very tricky this morning. We still haven't seen what falls first. The futures market comes on later today, which could make the entire market a little more slippery. So pay attention to that, as that is going to be something that could either impact the markets extremely heavy in a volatilely down direction, or it could help boost it back up. Remember, the S&P closed up 1.39% on Friday. Crypto likes to follow very closely to that. And the DXY will come back online today. It ended at 102.594. I'm going to end this update by looking at the total crypto market cap. It's down 0.23% at 1.148 trillion. And the total crypto market cap so far is getting rejected by the 1.157 trillion. We haven't lost any area yet, but we really need to break back over this and then try to push that 1.188 trillion. If we don't, and this ends up being the resistance at 1.157, that means we're going to roll back down and try to hold support at 1.139. And if we lose the 1.139, then it's all the way down to the 1.095 trillion. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit that like button. Consider joining the channel, where we're almost up to 16,000 subscribers. We went over 15,800 the other day. So I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button, as it greatly does help push me through the analytics and gets new people in here, and also the older people as well. If you want to trade XRP in the USA with no spot fees and futures trade up to 250x, there's no spot fees on the buy and sell. There's BITGET and or MEXC. That's in the video description below and or pinned comments. If you want to join Tom's Army and or send XRP to show appreciation for all the time I put in, that's also in the video description below and or pinned comments. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point on this journey to 2025? It is simply there's simply no reason to do this alone. The more and more eyes we have on it, the more and more truthfulness we put out there, and the more and more people we can have trust us in the XRP community, We're unstoppable because when you have a bunch of eyes, nothing can go past them and nothing becomes unseen.